Hey everyone, welcome to Unique Ways with Thomas Gerard, an audio podcast. Got a really great guest on today. He's an interaction design professional, a brand designer, an illustrator, and a social media blogger. And he has extensive experience in visual advertising, illustration, and brand design. Please join me in welcoming Barry Gu. Welcome.
Hi, Thomas. Hey, everyone.
You ready for 20 questions?
No.
You ready for 20 questions?
Yeah.
Yeah, great. Question one, tell me a little bit more about yourself. What do you do?
My name is Barry Gu, and I'm the brand designer and illustrator. Right now, my partner and I are working on a branding and marketing for the several high-rise contractors in Vancouver and Victoria.
Great. And just a note for our audience, Barry comes to us through another guest who is a really great guest on the audio podcast and more than audio podcast, Penguin Shu. So question two, what's a key piece of knowledge that makes you different?
Yeah. For my skills, I can say my skill is for design and illustrations. So I use like different style in my illustrations. I use lines, circles, and different fair to finish my drawings. And also I have two business. One is LA Cafe in Richmond since 2019, and it is the cafe is me and my partner to do it. And the second one is I have a design studio. It's called the Lone Point Studio, where we're doing the branding and IP design for the clinic in Vancouver and Victoria.
Great, sounds great. So number three, why this of all things? Why do you do what you do?
Yeah, I can say I always I really like drawing and creating, and it's all inspired by my childhood when I with my grandfather's. So he's a drawer. He doing the traditional China painting, and I really enjoy when he teach me all the skills. And also for my like the college student life. So I am in the SCAT in SFU. It's a School of Interactive Art and Technology, and I really like learn about Vancouver's culture and design stuff.
Great. Okay, some people struggle with number four, but the question is, what does your future look like?
Yeah, in my future, I want to work with more designers and keep creating and learning the new skills. And also, I want to make my studio bigger and get more clients from the world.
Great. And number five, we say is unique to this show. The question is, let's talk about location. How does the notion of place play into what you do?
Yes, since COVID-19, I can say is choosing where and how to work is very important for everyone. And if you can choose, I think culture, business change, choice, and what resources are very important and for the people's the workplace. For me, I like to work in my studio and at home. My studio is in Coquitlam. It's very close to my home and big and very convenient. Has everything I need.
Great. And six, if you had to start from the beginning, what advice would you give your former younger self?
Yeah. If I can get the advice to my younger self, I can tell myself, don't if I learn something, I need to learn deep. I have a story about this. When I start college life, I just want to learn many skills quickly. So I went online and picked up the huge of the new skills like photography, video editing, UI design, even like 3D modeling design. But I only can study the surface of each. which end up waste a lot of my time and energy without really, learn at all.
Great. And 7, what's a day in your life like?
My day start at 7:30 a.m. and after getting ready, I just drink 2 shots of espresso, and I just go to my studio and work. Sometimes, because I have a flexible time, so if I've just finished everything, I can just finish my work around 5. But if I have a lot of stuff extra to do, I probably around 8 or 9 and back to home. Yeah, it's up to my work.
Great. And number 8 is around lifelong learning. It's a popular topic. How do you stay up to date?
I can say, I find the internet and social media really important for learning new skills. For me, I often, I often just, the first information is from, like a short video, like TikTok or video shorts. And I just go to online and search for the more detailed information.
Great. And 9 is around tools. What tools do you use? Do you use digital and analog tools?
Yeah, I usually use digital tools. For me, I use Adobe Illustrator, Procreate, and 3D Master. So that's all what I use, and yeah, that's everything.
Great. And work-life balance, life-work balance, how do you deal with it?
Yeah, it's a very interesting question for me. For me, I really I really enjoy Mac Coffee and learning records. If I don't work, I just go to like a ministry or commercial bar to find some of new vinyls and just drink coffee. That's it.
Great. And if you weren't doing what you do now, what might you be doing?
Yeah, I can say, I have a small business before I have a studio. It is a cafe with my friend. If I don't do the design work, probably I'm be the coffee maker.
Great. And what would you not like to do with your career?
Yeah, yeah, it's very hard to say. I can say like reading physical books. Sometimes I just reading the digital one.
Do you have a favorite word, quote, or sentence?
I can say try to do whatever you want, and even it's not perfect for you.
And a least favorite word, quote, or sentence?
Yeah, it's very like I can say don't. Well, it's hard to say. Uh, Maybe I can say when you do something you can't do very perfectly and you just nervous about this, but you don't need to do but you don't need to worry.
And you're choosing one word to describe yourself. What word would it be?
I can say I'm a very limited and creative person. So for me, like a t-shirt, I only have the black and white t-shirt.
Hmm.
So yeah, yeah, I mean, the people, my friends said I'm very weird because my shoes is always black or white. My t-shirt is always black or white. So people say I'm very limited. And the creative just say I learn a lot of software and I really enjoy it.
Great. And what keeps you up at night?
Yeah, I can say it's very the real sense is if cause I have a studio, I have a summer clinic. If one of my clinics say Barry, I think this plan is not for me, and could you give me the other options? Even I already give to them like all the PDF file, so I just very nervous. I gonna work all night.
Great. And final stretch here. What's a dream you're chasing?
My dream is I just want to be the master of the design, and I really want to no, it's not a dream. It's I gonna plan a gallery show for my electricians this year or next year.
What inspires you?
I can say mm, I can say my friends. My friends always support me, so it is also inspiring me. And in my childhood, I said my grandfather, because my grandfather he's a master of traditional Chinese painting, and it's very inspiring me when I start my drawing skills.
Great. And any advice you'd like to share?
Yeah, I can share it's if you want to do anything you want, you don't need to do perfect. You can just the first try you can just get a 16 of the 100, and but next time you can do a 7 of the 100, and group and step by step, and you can just growing.
Great. And how can our listeners keep tabs on you? How do we follow you?
Yeah, my Instagram is Barry Echo, and I also have a website. It's barryecho.work.
Great. Well, thanks so much for joining today. You know, I was super excited when Pengman said we should have you on the show, and then after some short communications, you're here. So it's so great to have you here. Thank you so much for joining.
Yeah, thank you. I'm very appreciative.